Hi everyone, welcome to my channel Crochet for Baby. Thank you for watching and thank you for subscribing. In today's tutorial, I'm going to show you how to make this knit newborn baby hat using chunky yarn. It's very easy to make, ideal for beginners. I also have this exact same hat in the adult version, so I will leave the link up here. It's in my other channel, so if you do subscribe to that channel too, thank you so much for your support. Okay, so let's get started and thank you for watching. Okay, to begin, I'll be using these 9mm knitting needles and I'll be using this super bulky number 6 yarn, and here's the brand. Okay, so to begin, I have cast on 29 stitches here. I'll leave the link to the tutorial where I show you how to cast on your stitches up here. Okay, so to begin, this is a very easy stitch that we're going to do. We're going to knit, purl, knit, purl, knit, purl, all the way to the very last stitch. So beginning here in this first stitch, we're going to knit. So insert your needle, wrap your yarn, hold it, and bring it through that first loop and remove. The next stitch, we're going to purl. To purl, we need to have the yarn in front, so we're going to put our needle through the back and go through that loop, and then we're going to yarn over and then remove. Okay, and then the next one we're going to knit. So same thing, pull it through. Next one is purl, so the yarn is in front, and then wrap the yarn and remove. Next one is knit, so hold it and knit. And the next one is purl, so knit, purl, until you've done every single stitch. Okay, so continue like this. Knit and purl, knit and purl, knit and purl. Okay, so I'll come back and show you once we're done with this first row what we need to do next. Okay, I'm here at the end. I just have this one stitch to finish this first row. So the last stitch we're going to knit just like we did at the beginning. We started with a knit and we end with a knit stitch. Okay, so now for the second row, we're going to do the opposite of what we did on the first row. So we began with a knit stitch. Now here we're going to begin with a purl. Okay, so the yarn is in front, wrap your yarn, hold it and pull it down and pass it through. Okay, that's your purl. The next one is going to be a knit, so knit. Next one is purl, knit and purl. And the way that you can tell which one is a knit stitch and which one is a purl, the purl has this little bar right in front of it, whereas the knit, it doesn't have anything in front of it. Okay, it's just a loop. So that's the purl, knit, purl, knit. Okay, so we're going to do the knit and then a purl, a knit and purl, knit and purl. Okay, so continue like this until you're done with this second row. I will meet you here at the end to show you how we're going to finish this last stitch and then show you the third row. Okay, I'm here at the end of the second row. I only have this last stitch, so same thing, exactly the same way we started, we're going to finish this second row, so with a purl stitch. Okay, and that's how we finish the second row. Now for the third row, we're going to do the opposite of what we did here in the last row. So for the third row, we're going to knit the first stitch, and then the second one is going to be a purl, and same thing. So knit, purl, knit, purl, knit, purl, knit, and purl, knit, purl, knit, purl, knit, purl. Okay, so this is all you're going to do until you finish this row. Remember, once you start the next row, row 4, then you're going to do the opposite of what you just did on this third row. So in this third row, we started with a knit. So on the fourth row, you're going to start with a purl, and so on until you have a total of 20 rows. I will meet you back once we have 20 rows to show you what we need to do next. Okay, I'm here at the end. I did a total of 20 rows, and this is what it looks like. So I cut my yarn. This is about, I don't know, 20 inches or so, probably more, about a yard. Okay, and then here I'm just going to go into the row below and into this loop that's right here. I'm going to pass this yarn through, and I'm just going to like make a knot like this. Okay, and now what I'm going to do is I'm going to pass this yarn through this needle, and then I'm going to remove my stitches from here and into my yarn, just like this. So continue like this. I will meet you back once we have done this part, and then I'll come back and show you what we need to do next. Okay, I finished passing all my stitches here. What we're going to do is we're going to pull this yarn so that we can close the top. And here I'm just going to join to the very first stitch here that's right here at the very end. I'm just going to insert my needle through there. Okay, and now here I'm just going to go through this loop here and tie a knot. So the top is nice and secured, so make sure you pull on it tight before you close your knot. Right there, and then just pull. Okay, so now this part here is closed. So now we're going to close the sides. So what I like to do with mine is we have this edge, and then right here when you pull, we have these little bars that go across like this. So starting into this first one, I'm going to go in like this, and then on the next side, same thing. You pull, here's our edge, and then you pull, and you'll see the little bar right there. So you're going to go in, and then just go in and out like a zigzag. So into the next stitch, just this one here on this side, go in, and into the next one on this side. Do the same thing, and then back and forth like from one side to the other. Okay, so this is all we're going to do to close this side. So continue like this. I will meet you here at the end to show you what it looks like. Okay, I'm here at the end. I did my last stitch here. So now I'm just going to go through the back and just hide my yarn. Okay, just like this, in and out on one side, come out the other, just so that you can hide your remaining yarn. So you can do this. I'm going to do this off camera. And here's our little hat. This is what it looks like where we just did. You can either pull the yarn so that this closes more, but I'm just going to leave it like this. And here's our little baby beanie hat. Remember, this is for beginners, so it's a very easy hat to make, and it's very cute. I also did a little pom-pom that I'm going to put here, and I'll come back and I'll show you what it looks like once I've done that. Okay, so here's my finished baby hat. This is what it looks like. There it is. You can either put it on like this, or you can fold it like I had it, like this. Okay, and that's what it looks like from the top. There it is. Okay, so I hope you like this tutorial. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time.